besties, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. If you guys are seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Maya and I like to talk about books here on the internet. You guys, I am so excited. We are back with a tag finally. Like, I did not think I would get a tag in this month, but we just snuck right in under there and we got it. So today we are going to be doing the coffee book tag, and let me do a quick little research as to who was the original creator so I could give them credit. Let's pull out the computer and do a little research. BRB.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I just looked up the coffee book tag and the original creator is either not on YouTube or the video is unavailable. So let me do a little further research.
2 hours later.
I got it. I'm sure of it. I got it. Everyone just links the video, not the actual creator. What is happening? Maybe because the creator is no longer on YouTube. That probably would be it. So I feel bad, but I don't have any channel to direct you towards for the original video because it no longer exists. I am here with my computer. I have my drink. Do you guys have your coffee? Or your favorite beverage of choice if it's not coffee? Okay, all right, let's get into the tag now. The first question is for the black coffee. Name a series that's tough to get into but has hardcore fans. This tag wants to get me in trouble, but I'll say it anyway. The Twilight series. Back in my day, there was this series of books that featured a girl who moved to a small town that had vampires and werewolves, and she happens to get entangled with these creatures and all chaos breaks loose there. Y'all already know the story. Yeah, I could just never get into it. Question number 2, Peppermint Mocha. Name a book that gets more popular during the winter or a festive time of year. Christmas books? All of them? I have a prop. Somewhere. Yes. Anything else that could correlate? Alrighty. The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. This is a Christmas Carol retelling, and yeah, I think this one definitely gets popular around that time, for sure, because it's a Christmas book. And also, I think this is kind of almost evergreen in a way because of the storyline. The storyline of a Christmas Carol is evergreen. So any sort of retelling should be, I guess. But I think, yeah, for sure this one might get a little bit more popular. But like, honestly, any type of Christmas book, I would say maybe, I don't know, any sort of like seasonal, I would say, I'm getting disoriented. Here we are. Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell, I think, and also illustrated by Erin Faith Hicks. I think this is seasonal, you know, things like that. I would say things like maybe the Tea Dragon Society or the Tea Dragon Festival. You know, this is more spring-esque, you know, so I would say more seasonal vibes for the different seasons might have a resurgence, but nothing that's like I've seen on BookTube, because once the hype goes up around a book, it kind of just like dies out after a bit, or rather it gets its resurgence with a series continuing or a new generation discovering it, but that's like every with the rise of social media, 3 to 5 years, maybe, if that. So yeah, that's what I'd say for that. Hot chocolate, that is not coffee. Okay, but we'll allow it. What is your favorite children's book? Oh, I love that. I do have it. I own it. It's somewhere. Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. This was a classic. Now, obviously, I grew up reading things like the Magic Treehouse series or Nancy Drew. I mean, like, listen, back in the day, you either were a Nancy Drew or Hardy Boy reader. Like, there was no in between with that. Like, one or the other. There was no other option. This was definitely a big part of my childhood, or one of my favorite childhood reads. Kid you not, I'm not joking here. Little Women. Yeah, these marked eras of my childhood for sure. A double shot of espresso. Name a book that kept you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It's kind of rare, but... Oh, I don't see the book. It might be in my closet. Okay, I would say Renegades by Marissa Meyer, The Lost Apothecary, and The London Seance Society, both by Sarah Penner. Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. First book in the Nevermore series. I could say Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros right here. Somewhere. Fourth Wing. Starbucks. Name a book you see everywhere. A book I see everywhere. That I own? Definitely. Ooh, okay. We're just gonna go with the books I own because I don't have time for books I don't have. just kidding, but also not. Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. I see this everywhere, literally everywhere. Every romantasy and non-romantasy reader alike, I've seen this book on their TBRs. My goodness, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Another book that I saw everywhere, and I, at first, I was like, ooh, can't wait. And then I read it. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. That one was a dud of all duds, I swear. Well, maybe not that level. I was just highly disappointed with our FMC. That Hipster Coffee Shop. Give a book by an indie author a shout out. Oh, okay. Y'all. Okay, I had to look up what an indie author was. I'm sorry. Like, what qualifies an indie author, basically, because I feel like I've heard the term and I loosely know what the term is, but I just want to make sure. Hey, I can admit when I don't know what a thing is, I do look it up. I'm not ashamed to say I'm wrong or that I don't know. So I didn't know, looked up the definition and the parameters, and then I Googled a quick thing about an author that I wanted to say for this answer. So let me get the books to go along with the shout out here. L.G. Nixon. Her entire series, it's a ghost-esque type of series where, yes, there is ghost hunting, but, okay, so I am a Christian, and she is also a Christian. She's a Christian author, and she takes ghost hunting to the spiritual realm, okay? And she kind of equates certain terms with other terms, and it's quite fascinating how she does this, what the storyline is. And I've already read The Ghost of Darwin Stewart, which is her first book, and then she gifted me these other books. She gifted me these 3 books. She gifted me these 3 books. Amazing. And I actually read the first book because she was on my mom's podcast and we did an episode together. My mom asked me if I wanted to read a ghost book and then interview the author, come up with some questions, be the co-host for that, and I did that. And that episode is actually up, and I'll leave it linked in the description box down below if you guys want to check that out. Oh, so good. And I really want to get to her other books. I am thinking that I'm gonna save these for like the October spooky season. Oops, I accidentally got decaf. Oh, hate that. Name a book you were expecting more from. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got this one and yeah, okay. So we're gonna say it. Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I don't know, I was just expecting more because of the hype. Don't always jump on the hype train. That's what I've learned. And that's what I have always had as my motto. But I was like, this does seem like people's whose reading tastes I kind of vibe with like. So I was expecting more from that. I was also expecting more from A Daily Education by Naomi Novik. Like, I really was. On paper, the summary of that book, dark academia settings, 2 main characters who were supposed to hate each other and they have to survive in this school, and this school will literally, you either have to graduate or you die. That on paper should have been perfect for me, and yet fell short, very much so. And the last and final question, the perfect blend. Name a book or series that was both bitter and sweet but ultimately satisfying. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Hello? Okay. I was trying to fight for my life with the TBR card to relinquish its hold on Fourth Wing, but I think you can kind of see it right here. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I mean, it just gave me all of the emotions, and literally I was so bitter at certain characters, but you love being bitter at them. You love being angry, you love being mad, you love being sad, you love all of the negative emotions, you love all of the positive emotions. You just love all of it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are concluding this book tag. I will be putting up all of the books back so that our background doesn't look like everything is leading. And thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you guys would like to follow me on any of my social media, I will leave that linked in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and thank you guys so much for being the best bookish bestie that ever was, is, or ever will be. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!